Hi everyone, my name is Beth Afiati. I read strategic corporate finance at HSE. So a few things I'd want to speak on today. So I had my basic and secondary school education in Ghana. I had my bachelor's education at the University of Cape Coast in Ghana, and I had my master's degree in HSE as well as exchange studies at the University of Latvia. So I heard about the strategic corporate finance program after I completed my bachelor's degree, and I had decided to move from economics and specialize in finance. So just about the time I made that decision, I heard about the strategic corporate finance program. So for me, it was an opportunity to gain that deep understanding of finance I needed. So I decided to take the chance as it was in line with my career plan, and also take the opportunity to learn a bit more about the Russian culture. So I studied on a Russian government scholarship, which covered my entire tuition and came with monthly stipend as well. So there are basically three ways through which you can apply to HSE. Three ways. So the two are the Open Doors and International Olympiad. These are online contests that offer full scholarship, full teaching scholarship. The other is the normal application where we just upload our documents online. So applications are open on the 1st of November and closed around the end of February for full teaching scholarship until June for partial scholarship. So GRE test is optional in HSE. However, students with high GRE math scores are encouraged to apply. There's no application fee involved, and I gained a full tuition scholarship through the normal application portfolio and interview, where I just uploaded my documents online and got invited for an interview. One thing you need to know is after securing the admission, there are processes you need to go through before you finally move in and start your program. So basically in the Faculty of Economics, or the Faculty of Economics is made up of so many departments. We have the theoretical economics, we have applied economics, we have statistics and data analysis, we have the School of Finance and the Department of Mathematics. So the faculty offers both bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs. Now, there's several programs both taught in English and Russian, but for the master's program in economics and economic policy, as well as the strategic corporate finance, they're fully taught in English and come with HSE scholarship. So the strategic corporate finance program, which I read, is a 2-year master's program. Though it focuses on corporate finance, it also focuses on economics as well. So it's open to students with background in economics and math as well. The program combines both knowledge and practical skills of finance to give students the most comprehensive education. On the program, we had professionals from the big 4 companies. I'm talking about KPMG, Ernst & Young, PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, and some consultancies who came to class, taught us, and solved questions with us. So the program is a double degree program. That means that you get to do a semester or a year in HSE and a semester or a year abroad in any of HSE partner universities. The School of Finance has a laboratory that provides students with financial databases. Yeah, for free, you do not pay anything. So the strategic corporate finance, the reason why I applied to HSE, but as I got to read more about the program, I realized that the HSE ranks really high in Russia. And later on, I got to know that according to the QS World Ranking, it's actually the #1 in economics and finance in Russia. So basically, teaching is done through lectures, seminars. So seminars are tutorials where lecturers or the assistants get to solve questions with us to enhance our understanding. So we had, on the program, we had methodological research seminar, which basically a seminar or a class dedicated to research work. So on the program, we did mini projects, we did case studies and assignments in teams. And this is what differentiates the School of Finance from the Department of Economics, working in teams for assignments. In the School of Finance, we got the opportunity to choose between a sitting exam and case study as end of term assessment or end of semester assessment. So on the program, at the end of the first year, you get to write your term paper, and at the end of second year, you write your thesis, and then you have your defense. So basically, theses are reviewed by external officers and your research supervisors supervisor as well, where they grade you, and you defend to a panel made up of professionals from the field. On the program in the first year, there's such a thing as Magolego, which is a liberal course where you get to choose a course from a list of courses. And it's basically a course from another faculty. During my time, I remember I chose economic psychology. So in HSE, the 10-point grading scale is used where grades 3 to 1 are considered fail and grades 8, 9, 10 are considered strong grades. So at the end of the 2-year program, you have your graduation and certificate translation, because certificates are given, certificates are given in Russian, but transcripts come in English, but certificates are translated for free by the international office. So students are supposed to see the head of international office, Oksana, for help on translation of certificates. So generally, an academic year is made up of 2 semesters, each semester made up of 2 modules. We write mid-sem for some courses in each semester. So the first semester begins on the 1st of September to the end of December, around the 25th, 26th. And the second semester begins on the 8th, 9th January to the latter part of June. So we break for summer in June and resume again in September for the beginning of the new academic year. So basically we had mid-sem exam around April, May, got about a week break, and then began another model. So during my time, there was the opportunity for students to study Russian language for free, any semester of your choice within your study period. And as far as I remember, or as far as I know, it's non-scoring. It was non-scoring during my time. So basically in the first year, we took some courses such courses as advanced macroeconomics, advanced microeconomics, advanced econometrics, corporate finance, advanced business valuation, advanced. In the second semester, we read some such courses as corporate governance, corporate risk management, consolidated financial statements, financial modeling, research seminar. So as I said earlier, at the end, in your first year, you get to write a term paper, and in the first year, you get to choose a liberal course or do a liberal course. So in the second year, there are several electives to choose from. We have behavioral finance, asset management, quantitative finance, international finance, mergers, acquisition, restructuring of a firm, several electives to choose from. Now, in the second year as well, we get to do research seminar, which is a class again dedicated for research work. But in the second year, we get to do internship as well. And as I said earlier, in your second year, you write your thesis and you defend. So with the help of Oksana, the head of international office, I got an internship offer from an Italian bank in Moscow, which is the UBI bank. The internship lasted 3 months. We wrote reports at the end of the period. It wasn't full-time, I'll say semi-part-time or part-time, and it was useful. I got to learn a lot from the program, from the internship program. I was in the trade finance department of the bank. Generally, studying at HSE requires a lot of hard work as usual. We're given tasks almost at the end of every lecture. This was just to keep us on our toes and learn as much as possible on the program to prepare us for the job market. So the fact that my bachelor's was in economics and not in corporate finance, but took advanced courses in corporate finance, came with its own challenges, but was definitely worth it. So in HSE, there's an opportunity to research and retake a course. However, the research for free without paying any fee and to retake a course. However, the request to retake a course has to be granted by the academic director of the program. So our professors were generally interested in our success. The university or the faculty had a good, serene, steady environment conducive for studies. That's a picture displayed. We had a cafeteria both in my faculty and dormitory with really good food, yet affordable. Our dormitory, most of our dormitories had gyms which you could access for free. So my program and dormitory mates were really friendly and accommodating. We hung out both on campus and outside campus. Studies wasn't affected much during the pandemic. We immediately switched to online and exam sessions were not affected at all. So living in Moscow wasn't as challenging as I thought it will be. We were assigned buddies who were tasked with the responsibility of picking us up from the airport and also helping us settle in within the first few weeks. Now, in Moscow, dormitory fees and transport costs are subsidized for students. Dormitories are already furnished, we're also given certain basic items like towels, pillow, bed cover, duvet, which were changed weekly and also returned at the end of the study period. Now, generally, the cost of living in Moscow depends on the students and the kind of activities a student engages in. But basically, it's expected that food at the end of the month should cost about 20,000 rubles, health insurance, between 6,500 and 10,000. And with my health insurance, the whole year I could assess a number of hospitals in the list covered by the insurance policy. But the most interesting is I never got to pay for any tests I took at the hospital. It was basically the prescription the doctor gave me, which I had to buy outside at the pharmacy shop. Transportation at the end of the month or per month is expected to cost about 700 rubles for students with social card and 2,250 for students without social card. It increases slightly each year. So as the stipend, it also increases slightly each year. Now, within the first few weeks, because it takes time to register and get your social card, within the first few weeks, students basically use the workers card for just a few weeks or about a month. And that's cost about 2,250 a month. Phone airtime costs between 500 and 800 rubles per month. Internet, there is Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi on campus and also in the dormitory, but for areas where you will need mobile data, internet is expected to cost about 500 to 1,000 rubles per month. That's mobile data. Visa registration, because you have to renew your visa every year. So per year is 1,600. Accommodation, as I said earlier, is subsidized in Russia or in Moscow for students. So per month, you're expected to pay about 1,000 or 1,500 rubles per month. It increases every year slightly so that your stipend increase so you can cater for it. So around for students who want to live on their own, not in HSE dormitories, studio apartments are expected to cost about between 35,000 and 45,000 rubles. So as I said earlier, I got the opportunity with the help of Oksana, the head of his international office, to participate in an exchange program. So I studied international business at the University of Latvia in Riga. And during the exchange, I got the opportunity to visit Poland, Warsaw, Poland, Helsinki, Finland, Tallinn, Estonia, Lithuania, and another country. I was on an Erasmus Plus scholarship, which covered my tuition and monthly stipend. I was also given some money for my transport. So the courses I read on the exchange program counted as part of my assessment in HSE. Now, during the exchange, I met and interacted with so many exchange students from all over the world. The Erasmus Student Network, ESN, organized so many fun activities, which made settling in easy. So basically in the first year, studies is a bit tough. You need to settle in and everything. But in the second year or the second semester of your first year, if you wish, you can get to work. You can get to work as a teaching assistant in the faculty, like for a course or for a particular lecturer. And I found a job as both a part-time and full-time English teacher in a school. In Russia, working in companies require a little bit of Russian. However, I heard this is not the case in multinational companies. So from a little research I've done, as I said earlier, because HSE ranks really high in Russia, it tends to be the target of most reputable and multinational companies in Russia. However, the international office at the Faculty of Economic Sciences organizes periodic online events where alumni of the faculty get to interact with the students and share their experiences, offer some advice, which I believe could open some internship and job opportunity doors for students. With the help of Oksana, the head of international office, I again secured a paid contract with the faculty. So to all those who have gained admission, I wish you all the best. Just do your very best, the very best you can. To those who are yet to apply, do not sit and wonder whether you're going to get the scholarship. I know how it could be, but take the chance, apply, and you could get that scholarship you need. Thank you for the attention, and that's it for now.